Today on Uncommonly Good MTG, we are playing a Boros Reanimator deck off of the Platinum Mythic list. Is it true that the best candy is found in the back of white vans marked free candy on the outside? Stay tuned to find out. Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I'm your host, a man who's not afraid to say Beetlejuice, 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 Dr. Yukon Socket. Yes, thank you. Film before a live studio audience. Thank you so much. Yukon Socket. Word to your mama. So I'm broadcasting to you today from my secret underground headquarters, and I'm bringing to you a deck off of Magic GG's Platinum Mythic list for March 13th. And this one I am entitling Boros Reanimation, because that's what this deck does. It's Boros because it's red and white, Reanimation because it likes to bring things back from the graveyard. Now, we've seen this deck a lot. It's a standard deck, and it's always done very well. First time I saw it was with Vorinclex. And it turns out that the deck is just very good at pretty much putting out anything, really. Invoke Justice allows you to return any permanent from the graveyard to the battlefield, and that just costs you 5 white mana. Repair and Recharge allows you to return any artifact, enchantment, or planeswalker to the battlefield. So between these two cards, and if we make them artifacts, we can bring anything back for 5 mana. The good thing we got in this card is we got some OB1 cards helping us out in this case. We got Scrapwork Mutt. And this one allows you to, when you put it out, you discard a card and you draw a card, which is exactly the kind of action that we need to do early and fast with this deck. We got Bitter Reunion, which will make you discard a card, you draw 2 cards. Big Score, discard a card, draw 2 cards. Fable of this, discard 2 cards, draw 2 cards. This one, discard a card and bring something back from your graveyard at value of 2 or less. Basically, we're looking to throw away cards in our hand. Because if we get Cityscape Leveler or Portal Phyrexia, that's what we want to throw out. And that way, we can then, when we get to the Invoke Justice and the Repair and Recharge, we can bring these guys back. They both cost 5. Using Restoration of Eiganjo, we can technically get our mana out early. But by turn 4, really, all 5 of it, but one of them will be tapped, which means on turn 5, we're pretty much guaranteed to play these, to get one of these out, and then dominate the rest of the game. So that's pretty much it. We got Mondrak on there. That's the interesting about this deck, is that the person that put this together decided that with Mondrak, the Glory Dominus, that the Fable and the Restoration of Eiganjo, who are putting out token creatures, we create twice as many. That's a decent alternate strategy with the deck. So not too bad. Steel Seraph will give you a little bit of life gain, which will help keep things in. And Ossification to help pin down pretty much any creature or planeswalker that manages to get its way out into the battlefield. And we're playing against GrosBeigne. GrosBeigne, I guess. By Genie. GrosBeigne. That sounds even better. Keep. Ooh, 2 planes, 2 mountains. That's fantastic. What are we going with here? White. Suck it, red dragon pup. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, baby. Go to sleep. Nothing for you to see here. It's cool. Everything's fine. Yeah, I'm going to play Ossification with nothing out in play. Alright, so we'll be able to slip a separate land out next turn. That's a lot of lands. This guy's really a mana ramp, if you think about it. Because, yeah, you could definitely put out that second land on your turn. Not bad. Because he costs, what is it, 3? Discard a card. That one right there. Submit. There he is. And let's go ahead and do this. So we can put this guy to bed. Pull a couple of the cards, and we're good. I'll save Ossification for something bigger and better. We got a lot of lands, though. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I caught them already. All right, I guess I can play Cityscape Leveler straight out of the graveyard. That's just a one-time deal, though. I know what I'm going after. Right there, baby. Suck it. That's it. Victory! All right, playing against RetroRenegade. 1, 2, 3. That's a nice collection. Scrapwork Mutt. It's actually a much better card than I thought it was. Keep. Good to see you, C3PO. The Scrapwork Mutt. Let's get rid of a card and, like, what do I want to get rid of? I don't know. I could just, oh, there's a guy I want to get rid of. All right, we're cool. We're cool now, man. Totally cool. Nope. Go to bed, Portal. So now we can play it for 5. As long as he doesn't get more than 3 guys out, we're pretty sweet. Got 2 right there. We get the scout for a 5th mana. Those guys are infectious little cockroaches is what they are. Alright, let's go for the 5th mana. I'll attack for 1. He's not giving them up. Those guys are too valuable. Did a reunion next turn. We'll get rid of the portal of Phyrexia. Let's see. We can play this for free. Alright, so 4. Let's Dominus up. And in for 2. What's he going to do with all that glorious Golgari mana there? Alright, I know who we're wiping. I know we're taking back. Oh, ho, ho. Oh, ho, ho, ho. What I will dislike is if he gets another creature out this turn. Those guys come in tapped. He's only got 1. I think we're good. Alright, here we go. Alright, repair and recharge. Bring back a portal. Wipe the board of his stuff. You gotta sacrifice those creatures, baby. That's the way we win. Suck it, suckerfish. Klaxon loving mother. And we're playing against Boutheous. Boutheous. Or is it Boutheous? I don't know. 1, 2, 3. Keep. Alright, so we got Bit of Reunion. Nothing really to throw away. So maybe we'll wait on that. Night to the Dragon. There's something to throw away. That's next turn's action then. Alright, and so we'll play a Bit of Reunion. Sacrifice the portal. Get our 2 lands. Still, that's the 5 mana we need. God, lots of wind. How do we got 4 of these in the deck? You were just picking them up like white on rice. Okay, if I need 3 mana, which means I could put out this guy to go get another mana. That means I can ramp into stuff pretty quickly on the next turn. Of course, one of it will be tapped. Might as well be the Wind-Scarred. Alright, let's go, Glory Dominus. You can do some defense for us, maybe. Defense! Defense! Let's go. Defense. Let's go. Defense. Yeah, you keep touching my guy. One more time, I'll be forced to report you to HR. Let's activate that ability. Well, hello, hasty guy. All in. 15. Don't be touching my guy again. I don't like that. Swear to God, if you get rid of my architect, I will win this game. Well, look who I have. Alright, I'm going to Fable up. Sure, that guy. You're going to be pretty slow, so let's not play you at the moment. Alright, repair and recharge. I've got that. Is there anything in here worth bringing back? No. No, there isn't. Alright, let's throw this out. Pop that. Yeah, it's kind of lame, isn't it? What do I got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll have 8. I can play. I swear I saw that the next guy coming up is the Cityscape Leveler. Interesting thing, what if I throw the Cityscape into the graveyard, use the repair and recharge to bring him back for 5, and then use 1 red to be able to haste him up? Alright, well, I guess that plan's out of the picture. What does he got here? Just 2 of those things? Lame. No blocks. That's not a Cityscape Leveler. What do we got in here? Nothing? That's not cool, man. Sure, why not? I want to know what love is. And I want you to show me. I'm feeling so much love. Don't care. Okay, I kind of care. Awesome. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm going to get rid of Painland. We're going to bring back a land. Another land. No, decline. We're cool. Let's just play our hand. All right, there goes the Generous Visitor. Down to 2. He's got 1 card. He's got, and another dude. And I got a Trampler. And guys. In your face, Bathhouse. Victory. All right, playing against SuperMidget. That was kind of the name of my first car, except I named it Mighty Midget. Mighty Midget. The alliteration made it so much better. Keep. We've got an interesting path forward here, but I got to play a lot of tricks to get there. That's what makes this deck interesting, is the tricksiness. All right, so yeah, I'm not playing anything on this turn. We might as well throw that out. The problem is it goes like this. I got to get out turn 3, get out the Restoration. Turn 4, throw away the Portal. Turn 5, play Repair and Recharge. And then up until then, take tons of damage. I guess I could have played the Scrapwork Mutt right now, put him out, threw away the Portal. I got to get 5 mana before I can Repair and Recharge. I'm not getting there any faster. I can throw them both out, I guess. And then if I get another one, I can put the second one out at some point. I don't like the fact he's playing that much blue, though. Come on in, baby. Oh, I got to land out of the deal. How irregular. I'm landing up like crazy. But I'm not playing against a super aggro deck. What's all that about? Looking to pump? I'm looking to do something disastrous to you on the next turn. He's unbelievable. Nice. Don't be cycling into a counterspell, Sir Jerkula. Gone! One, two, three, four, five, six. you doing there, Cubert? Here's some Energon cubes for you. Let's take that guy. Good for you. There's your gross final version of Last of Us zombie right there. There's nothing but sticks, bones, and mushrooms. Victory! Rank up! We're playing against Jexir. Keep. Alright, this can come out. We get rid of that. We got this to bring it back. Alright, I see two of these guys. This one was at the end. Alright, let's go digging for some land. Yeah, there you go. Have a good time. And let's put out a dude. You're looking to kill. Yeah, I'm not going to waste that just so I can make a 2-1 have haste. And he's going to kill out the mutt. I should probably wait on putting out the Phyrexian portal. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Get rid of that because we're not going to be up to 9 for quite a long time. Just more mana. That just is suck. So we're going to use this auto pay. All right, welcome, Architect. You are now free to roam about the cabin. All attack! Ooh, he just took it. You thought maybe I had a trick or something? No, not that token. He was my favorite. Mono black doing what Mono black does best. Alright, so that guy is not out yet. Even if I steal him, I won't be able to get him because they're not the right guys. He doesn't have anything over there. What do I got? I got some guys. Alright, let's go for that. Already got 4 mana. Nice time to bring out like a shoulder it or something. All right, let's go, Jumpin' Joe Jackson. We got things to do today. I'm going to touch your ghostly Jawa. Hey, you want to buy a lantern? I wonder why he didn't attack. Oh, because that guy's blowing smoke rings, that's why. Creature or planeswalker. Which means I'd never be able to get the Bank Buster because it'll never be in at the same time. This guy is the guy I need to pin down, though. All right, now we're back to having a 5-4 out. You have 4 cards in your hand. It'd be interesting if you didn't have anything to do. Apparently, you don't have anything to do. He'll get both. Because that's how awesome he is. So if you're ripping apart my graveyards, I keep good stuff in them. Have anything good left in here? No. Does anybody have any creatures in the graveyards at all? No, not at all. I mean, I could kill that guy. See, if we kill a Bank Buster, it doesn't do us any good. It just slows the whole game down, and that's not cool. I just gotta let this happen and just lifelink these guys. Totes! I'm ready for it. Alright, it's down to 3. We got 26. This game turns. Alright, I was going to say, I'm going to be pissed. But I'm not. This is victory. So we are playing with the Premium Mythic Boros Reanimation deck. And, you know, it's pretty standard, but it was pretty good. I like the addition of the Scrapwork Mutt. It did a good job of being yet another card that allows to discard and draw at an early level, plus providing a nice little body to work with after that. So let's just, yeah, we talked about it at the beginning of the video, so we don't need to go into more. So who was the hero of this deck? To me, it was Invoke Justice and Repair and Recharge, bringing things back from the graveyard, because these are the guys you wanted to see. Really, it wasn't even Steel Seraph. It was really Cityscape Leveler and Portal to Phyrexia. Portal to Phyrexia is what I was digging for the vast majority of the time. So, but I can't really call it the hero if it costs 9, because you're just not getting to it that often. Of course, we have 2 cards that you get to it at 5. We just had to then get it, throw it in our graveyard, so we can use all of, use all of these to try to find this, just so we can throw it in the graveyard. Just because use these to bring them back earlier, and then use that pressure to finish the game off or something to that effect. Thing is, it worked more times than not. Good trick. We used to see this in the Vorinclex deck. Same kind of thing. It's just getting things out early, pulling what you can, throwing things into your graveyard as much as you can, and then using these dudes to roll things back. So, the big interesting card here is really Mondrak the Glory Dominus. So good for it being here. I like the fact that we were pulling a couple of token creatures out of the Fable and the Restoration of Eiganjo. And, Mondrak doubled them up. Good for it, right? All right, so was this deck competitive? Well, I pulled it off the Platinum Mythic list, so the answer is yes. It is a competitive deck. In my own right, I believe that we got this in the 70s somewhere. Let's just see if I can pull it off. 80%. 80%. So this is definitely a competitive deck. Number 2, was this deck fun? And if you know anything about me, you know I'm a big fan of Boros. I've actually played with this kind of deck a bunch before. So I do like it. I do find this to be a fun deck. What I like about it is that anytime you get like big creatures or big cards in a new set, you can always power load them into a deck like this and let these guys handle getting them out earlier, which gives you the ability to play them before they should be played. And this deck, you can pretty much load it with whatever kind of ammunition you want, and it will go and provide. It doesn't even matter what the color is. I mean, the fact that all the things are colorless just means you can play them out of hand if you happen to get enough mana. And speaking of mana, how much do we have here? Let's see. We had 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 23. It seemed like I was pulling a lot of land for only having 23 lands, so that was crazy. Lastly, was the deck interesting? Yep, it was. It was completely interesting. It was great being able to play the cards you needed to play at the right time, trying to plan out how you're going to do it so that you could get to the other cards you needed to get to at the right time. There was a lot of thinking, and the deck does a good job of that. So this deck is competitive, it is fun, and it is interesting. So the only thing is that it is boring in as much that the rest of this stuff is just the deck. It is the Boros Reanimator deck, just loaded with new ammo. And even then, it wasn't that new. It's Cityscape Leveler and Portal to Phyrexia. What was it about this that made this deck interesting? Is the Glory Dominus and the Scrapwork Mutt. And I like the fact this guy was a great card for being in this kind of a deck. Ossification was there too. Great. In fact, we got this card a lot. So, because this deck is featuring a bunch of OB1 cards, I am going to continue to give this one the interesting score. It totally deserves it. It's an interesting play, and it's got a few interesting cards in there to see how it worked out, and it worked out fantastic. All right, so that means this deck is an A+ deck. And as I am required by federal law to say, this deck is so choice. I would highly recommend you pick one up, should you have the means. All right, that's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the secret underground headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. See you next time, Space Cowboys. Later.